Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And this is now today's lineup.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
So we're very much on the way now. And he's picked it up out wide. Caicedo. And here's Messi. And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And it's Valverde. Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's on it, can he get away? That's good defending, very good defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Morgan Gibbs-White, Peter. He's someone who have an impactful presence, always the standout player or thereabouts. You know, dynamic, creative, never shirks away from the physical stuff in the game. He's difficult to find faults in. I think his attitude and application is something that any upcoming talent should be looking out for.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Mbappe. Robertson. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Valverde. And it's Valverde. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
First quarter of an hour gone. Still goalless at the moment. Sangare. Spread neatly. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Anderson. Hutchinson. He's beaten the last man. Crunching tackle. Oh, and he shoots! Goal! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Number 19, Igor Jesus.
Nottingham have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Manchester really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Hutchinson. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And Sangare. And here's Oyarzabal. Williams. Wood, too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And here's Messi. And that's a good ball. Mbappe! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Anderson. This is a promising build-up. That's destined for the flank. Looking for options for movement. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. There they go, hunting in packs. Wood is onto this. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. And this is Son Heung-min. And the shot! And there's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Number 6,
Son Heung-min is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league.
Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Hutchinson ploughing through the middle. Jimenez is there, and he can get that clear. Son Heung-min. And it's Caicedo. Yamal. Plays it in low. Well read. And the danger is averted. Now it's Wood. Gibbs-White. Now it's Wood. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Mikel Oyarzabal
has been indicated.
Played out to the left flank, and that was asking for too much. Sangare. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Well, that pass surprised. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy.
Things are looking good for
The
our boys
midway
as they
point
go
of the
for their
game.
well-earned
I've been
break.
left almost breathless
Let's keep
here,
this up.
Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So we're off again. Sangare. Ah, he's given it away. Caicedo. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Anderson. Williams. Gibbs-White. Morata. Sangare. Spread to the right. And here's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. And Messi! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi!
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. This looks promising. Oh, that's nice.
Mbappe.
Oh, what has happened here?
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Robertson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had it taken off him. Mikel Oyarzabal. Gibbs-White. Wood. Anderson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Valverde. And it's Caicedo. Anderson. Pinches it off him. Son Heung-min does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Williams. Now Anderson. Out for a throw. Mikel Oyarzabal. Robertson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with. Real chance! And that's a good finish. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Number 16.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Manchester clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's a promising position. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Messi.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now, the ball's gone astray. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Mbappe. Oyarzabal. Searching pass he's played there.
Has been indicated.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Gibbs-White, he has found the way through. Williams is wide and looking to get onto... And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Thank you very much for your support.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous, it is a perfect shot at goal! He's delivered all right! And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
The goal scorer.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Riyad, and he's forced to go back. It's Hughes. Threads one in. Well read, nice interception. Has a look and plays it forward. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Mbappe. And it's Son Heung-min. Caicedo ploughing through the middle. Lerma did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Driving. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Klein tries to clear. Oh, he's having a go! It's bounced back off the post. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Caicedo. Mikel Oyarzabal. Caicedo out towards the flank. Here's Oyarzabal. Robertson. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Sarr. Riyad. Kamada.
Crystal Palace definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Caicedo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This looks promising. He's having a shot! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
That's good running with the ball. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. And a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kamada. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. And Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He's had it nicked away. Son Heung-min. Here's Oyarzabal. And it's Valverde. Caicedo. Here's Oyarzabal. Messi.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Great defending, strong and determined. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball, and it's been played through. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scorer.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Hughes. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Devaney pinches it off him. Mikel Oyarzabal, and it's Caicedo. Messi! Great football, shot and save.
Well, let's just consider...
And this could be the final action of the first half. No way through, so back it comes. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's intervened well there. Mikel Oyarzabal. And that is the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. That gets us going once more. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Sarr. And it's Hughes. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And here's Yamal. He's got away. Sarr. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Caicedo gets a foot in here. Nicely shaped ball. He's in a good position here. Hughes. Now Cartines. Hughes. Crystal Palace do have a chance to counter here. Sarr. Now it's Kamada. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Messi, being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Robertson. Son Heung-min, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Van Dijk. And Akanji. Valverde. Valverde makes a move down the right. And Akanji. Yamal. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold. He's had a shot! Shot, surely! And there's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
63 minutes is number 6, Son Heung-min.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Munoz in with the challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Son Heung-min. Caicedo. And it's Valverde. And here's Yamal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Mbappe. He'll try from distance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Mbappe clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him.
Substitution on the field. Number 55.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Coming on the field is number 28.
And that has been cleared.
Doucouré.
Van Dijk. And Akanji. Valverde. And here's Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Crystal Palace clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he finish? No, that's just wide.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Number 7.
Crystal Palace have opted to make another change here.
Coming on the field, number 12, number 20.
Cardines. And here's Messi. A lot of space ahead of him. Great chance! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 11.
And now he has 2. Lerma. And it's Kamada. Uche. Son Heung-min. That is good progress on the left. Here's Oyarzabal. Valverde. And here's Yamal. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... Tries one from range! Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Messi goes short. Robertson. Valverde. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately he's having a pop! Messi! From another planet! A finish right from the top draw! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
After 89 minutes is...
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Lerma. And it's Wharton. Now Cardines.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Great vision. Dink through. And he was quick to react. Cardines. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kamada. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Bell.